Today I am venturing out of my comfort zone and I am going to do a no makeup look for us women of wisdom and fine lines and wrinkles. So let's get started. Well, today I'm pushing myself outside my comfort zone. Now, for some of you, this might be right in your comfort zone, and everything else I do makeup-wise is outside your comfort zone because I love a bold, glamorous makeup look, even if I am just sitting in the house all day. But today I am going to try a no makeup look for summer for women who have much wisdom showing on their faces, and we'll see how this turns out. Again, way outside my comfort zone. I have some new products. I have a few new to me products, and we are just going to play and see how this look turns out. So today I am going to start with my under eye. Now I do have dark circles. I am going to be a little more generous in this area to cover up some of those dark circles, but everything else will be fairly minimal. I'm going to use my favorite color corrector, which is by Makeup Revolution, and I have been using this pretty much nonstop since I tried it, and I just really love this product. So let me go ahead and get this on. Now, a tip, lady, for those of you who have those fine lines, I have crepey under eyes, and so I try to do my best to only get it kind of in the real hollows of my eye so that I can just work it in lightly to the other places. And I want to let it sit for a little bit just to kind of get into the skin. Again, I have very crepey, wrinkly eyes because I like to smile a lot, as you can tell. And so I really do, most products crease on me, irregardless, just because I do have a very expressive face. So I just accept that. And so we're just getting that pressed in just to give me a little bit of brightness and to cover some of those dark circles. Now I'm going to be, so this is fast becoming a holy grail to me. Again, I said I've used it pretty much every day since I got it. And then today I'm going to use my Pretty Fresh Concealer by ColourPop. And this is in the color Medium 83C. This is a little more towards my skin tone. It's not going to be a brightening color by me by any means. And I'm just gonna put a little dot right here on this area that seems to have the most darkness and discoloration. And I'm just going to press that in. Giving myself just a little bit of extra coverage in those areas. Okay, so now we're going to try the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I have seen other influencers talk about how this has coverage in it. I have the shade medium because I'm a little bit tanner because of the season we are in. Oh my goodness, can they make this any harder to get into? Okay, so we're just gonna use this as our foundation for today. I'm going to go ahead and just... Now, one of the characteristics of a no makeup look is to have a radiance, a glow that is not going to be, that just makes you look lit from within. It's not meant to give you a ton of coverage. So that's why I chose this, because from what I've seen, it does provide some coverage, but it leaves just this beautiful dew on your face. Now you'll notice I am using a sponge, which I normally don't use a sponge, but I've been finding recently with my makeup applications that a brush, it just is leaving my makeup looking a little streaky. So I've been coming in afterwards with a sponge. So I think I'm going to be trying a little more of the sponge application just to see. Now I'm really pleasantly surprised at how much coverage this really did give. So here is that. I mean, obviously it did not cover up or mask much my freckling, but I'm pretty impressed with how that turns out. Maybe a no makeup look is going to work its way into maybe on the days that I don't feel like getting all glammed up, then maybe this will become my new go-to. So another product that I've tried, but I haven't tried this color, is the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer. And this one is in the color All Buttered Up. I have a darker version of this, but again, since we're going for a no makeup look, I definitely wanted to try a little bit lighter shade. This does look a little more on the warm side. Give me just a second while I try to get this open. Boy, they sure don't make these easy. Of course, I am now just doing gel manicures, but here is the color. And so we're just gonna give a light application. I am going to use my Sigma F30 brush. We're just gonna, now as I remember, this is very pigmented, so I'm just gonna do a light tap off, and then just lightly give my skin just a little bit more of a glow, a little more of a bronze sun-kissed look. Now, because I'm wearing my hair back today, I'm being a little more careful to kind of get my ears and make sure that I am blending that as well, since they are going to be a little more showing, and I don't want such a drastic difference from my face color to my ear color, even though they don't see the sun very often. So there is the Buttermelt Bronzer, and this is the one that all buttered up. And then I also picked up the new Buttermelt blushes, and I picked up actually two colors. I thought this brighter pink one may not be as no makeup as I would like. So I wanted to give the darker shade a try, but let me tell you the two shades I picked up. I have For the Butter, which is what I'm going to wear today. And then I have my Butter Half, which I will swatch, but we'll try another day. So let me go ahead and get these both opened. At least I'll swatch this one for you. This is the one that's my Butter Half. As you can see, it's got that very vibrant pink color. Ooh, it definitely has some shimmer in it, or some pearlescent. Ooh. So that is that one. And then we're gonna go ahead and use the, for the butter, and let me go ahead and show you this one. And I will swatch this on my hand so you can see. That's that one. It's definitely a little warmer, which I thought will be perfect for this look. So I'm just gonna go, again, these are very, I would imagine very pigmented from what I've seen. Those who have tried it, it's very pigmented. So I'm just gonna go lightly in with my Sigma F40 brush and just lightly tap. And then let's just do a light tap on each side. I mean, you can see how much color that laid down, even with just the lightest of taps. Wow, that did lay down a lot of color. A little more than I expected. But what I'll do, just to give that a little more of a blend, is go back with whatever is left on my sponge and just kind of pat that in, placing a little bit of the leftover product in. So there is the blush as well as the bronzer. And I think today I'm just gonna use, so for my eyebrows, I'm gonna use the Sephora Collection Brow Pencil, retractable brow pencil. It's waterproof. And this is in the color Ebony, which is a little bit darker. And then I'm gonna go in and kind of coat my lashes with coat my eyebrows with a little bit of a lighter color. And I'm gonna use taupe in the e.l.f. Wow Brow, just to give it a little more dimension and depth. So I have really been enjoying this particular eyebrow pencil since I picked it up at the Sephora sale. I have been using it fairly regularly to do my eyebrows. I like the color that it gives. Again, it does give a bit of a darker color than my gray tone, with my gray hair. It does darken up my eyebrows a little bit, which I don't mind terribly. But I find that it holds well during the day. It just is a really nice, cool tone color for me. And I've just really been enjoying wearing it and using it. It's easy to use. It's firm, but not overly firm. And so I just give myself a nice little fill in of my brow. It's got a really great fine tip that makes it easy to go ahead and draw hair-like strokes if you wanted to. Really for me right now, I'm just filling in because the e.l.f. Wow Brow will give me that dimension and a little more of that kind of, I'm not a filled in brow, but a little more natural, I guess is what I'm trying to say for that no makeup. I just do need to add a little bit of oomph to my eyebrows because they are fairly sparse from years of over tweezing and, the good old 80s and 90s brows. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Wow Brow, which is great because it's a fiber. And so it adds a little bit of volume, at least for me, to my brows. And it kind of just gives me this overall more depth and dimension to my eyebrows, which I have been liking trying to do this. I haven't really seen anybody else do this with a darker color and then going in with a little bit lighter of a a brow gel, but I think it just gives such nice dimension to my eyebrows. So you can see how that just kind of gives a little more oomph. I'm going to be trying a new product to lock down my brows, and this is new by Maybelline. This is their Super Lock, and it is their brow gel. And let's go ahead and read some of the claims on this. This one is in clear. It's supposed to sculpt brows. Let's see. The look. Sculpted and styled brows, up to 24-hour hold, sweat resistant, transfer resistant, flake resistant. So we will see how this holds up. I'll have to report back later on how this held throughout the day. I do have some stubborn eyebrows that don't like to stay locked into place. So here is what the brush looks like. Just looks like a regular brush. So I'm just gonna give a little swipe through. Oh, it definitely looks like it is gonna glue them down. This might give my NYX super glue a run for its money, but I really do like the NYX. It really does lock down and glue my brows into place, but this feels like that might have the same effect. Nice. So there's that. I might have some fun trying this product out a little bit more. Okay, so what I'm gonna do to kind of set this down, I did pick up a powder foundation. I did get a little bit of a lighter color, and this is the L'Oreal True Match Blendable, Super Blendable Powder. And this one is actually in light medium, and doesn't really give any claims here on the packaging. So pretty much you could probably use this to set down your under eyes. I'm just kind of use it as a light dusting over my face and a little bit of a dusting underneath my eyes to see. This is a newer product to the L'Oreal line. So there is the color. Again, just gonna do a light dusting, and it does come with a little puff. I'm guessing if you wanna use this more as a powder foundation, you probably wanna give more, what is the word I'm looking for? This lovely ladies, you know. If you know, you know. This is going to give you more coverage using a puff to press it in versus what I'm gonna do with just using a powder brush. And so, and it also comes with a mirror, which that's kind of nice. If this is something that you might keep in your purse for touch-ups, then this probably would be a pretty nice little compact to keep in your purse. But I am just gonna go in with my Sigma F28, the big old powder brush. We're just gonna, give a light tap into that, tap it off, and then just kind of press, just to kind of set down the powder products, just to, if you're oily. Now, again, I have extremely dry skin. So if you are oily, this might help control oil, but I just wanted to put down a light coat to kind of just set in all that powder that we've been using. Okay, let's get to the eyes. We're gonna try to keep this pretty simple because it is a no makeup look, and this is gonna be the hardest part for me. Because I love my bold glam eyes, and so doing this no makeup look is probably gonna be a little more challenging for me. So I'm gonna try to use as light a hand as I can. But I also like a little sparkle. I also like a little bit of, so we'll see how this turns out. I am going to start with a new to me product, but these are not new, and they're the Milani Shadow Sticks. And I have this one in the color Sand. Let's get this opened. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this plastic covering off. Gosh, they sure don't make this easy. Now, I'm usually not a one shadow and done girl. So this isn't going to be a one shadow, no makeup look. Even though that would probably be the best way to do this, I have to do a little bit of me, even if it is a no makeup look. So what I'm gonna do with this one is oops, looks like maybe it got twisted up a little bit into the cap. I'm just gonna place this in my crease area, and then I'm gonna use my one of my ColourPop shadows to give it a little more of a sparkle. Again, this is a summer edition, so I want to have a little bit of that glam, but look a little more like it just is highlighting because of the sun on my eyelids. So that's kind of a pretty color. It's more of like a taupey color. I'm gonna use my Sigma 45 just to give that a nice little blend in. You'll notice I didn't lay anything down on my lid this time, just because I want to see how this is going to hold up. Again, I have very dry eyelids and eyes. I tend to find even when I do use a primer, I mean, it's even a better hold, but my makeup seems to hold and last with that, without a primer as well. So we're just gonna give this a blend. Let's just pat it in. Probably didn't even need to use a brush for that. Then I'm gonna use, this is the color Couche, and I'm just gonna use that on my lid. Let's see here. I will use it with this finger. You see the color on that. I'm gonna go pretty with this eye look, and we're gonna just try to put a little down and blend it out, just to give a little bit of shimmer to that eye. And then I'm going to just put a little bit on this one as well. Just give that. So there is the eye look. Okay, so there is kind of my no makeup eyes. Now, when I was doing my research for the look, it did seem that people were using a little bit of liner, and I wanted to give some brown liner a try. Because I like bold looks, black makes my eyes just even more bold. So I picked up this NYX Epic Smoke liner. It's an angled liner and blender. So this one has the little brush at the end of it to give you an opportunity to smudge out your liner, which I thought was pretty cool. And then this kind of the liner has kind of a diamond shape to it. And so I just wanted to give a little bit. Now, because my eyes are turned down, it is harder for me to get a wing to look good, at least what I've been trying and practicing with. So I'm just going to see what I can make happen, and we'll go from there. But I'm just gonna lay down a little bit of this liner I may go in with a little bit of black just to help define my lashes, since I spent probably a year and a half wearing lash extensions and just recently had taken them off. And so I'm still, they're still growing back. And so I need a little help highlighting my lashes. And so I may put a little bit of black liner on there just to give me a little bit of help. Okay, now see, I'm just not very good at this winged liner thing. Still got to work on that a little bit, but I am going to just kind of smudge this out just to give a little bit of I'm going to need all the help I can get with this, with my eyelashes being a little more sparse. They are actually coming back in very nicely. I've been using sporadically castor oil to kind of help grow them back. I loved having my lash extensions, but I have started swimming, which has been so amazing, and putting those into my swimming goggles just got to be a little much, and so I switched just to go back to my regular lashes. Now, my regular lashes are they point down and they're very straight. So I recently picked up this Japanese lash curler. And so we'll go in with the lash curler. I'm going to use the Panorama L'Oreal mascara just to see how that looks. And then I'll see if I need to add a little black liner just at the edge of my lash line to just give them a little extra help. And so I like to do a kind of crimping motion to just give them that curl, as you can see. And then I immediately go in with mascara because I'm hoping to have that hold to keep my lashes up. I have been wearing fake lashes, which I love. Took me a while to get used to wearing them and putting them on again. But it has been nice to not lose the effect of my lash extensions. Now this no makeup look is going to be a harder one for me because I don't have those Va-Va-Voom lashes that I love so much. And so we'll see here. All right, so there's one coat. I like Va-Va-Voom lashes, so this one's probably going to be a little tougher for me when it comes to the eye look, because I do like a more voluminous lash line with my false lashes that I like to wear. But this is a no makeup look, and I am trying to push myself to do something out of my comfort zone, and so here we go. And we'll put a first coat over here. Sorry guys, I seem to always have my mouth open when I put on my mascara. That's my grand puppy. My daughter's dog, who I am sitting for. So let's go ahead and put on a second coat of this. And the little white dog, that's my Millie. I actually like how this is leaving my lashes. Now, we'll see if this keeps them up throughout the day, but I like how it's laying down so far. Even with the brown eyeliner on, I still may go in with a little bit of a black liquid line just to give it a little extra volume of look at the actual lash line. But I'm impressed on how this is actually making my lashes look voluminous and longer. Wow. Okay, I actually think I'm not going to use a lash line. I think I'm going to leave at this. Now we have the lips to do, and I am just gonna use, wipe off my Aquaphor that I use on my lips. I am just gonna use one of my favorite products of all time, and that's the Maybelline Vinyl Inks. And this is in the color Cheeky, which is my favorite of the neutral colors. And then I'm just going to top it with the Clean Fresh Yummy Glosses from CoverGirl. And this one is Coconuts About You. So give this a good shake. So this is gonna last me all day. Won't last as long because I'm gonna put a gloss on top of it. I'll let it dry down, but then I'm gonna put a gloss on top of it so it won't hold completely all day long. I'm not going to use any liner because this is a no makeup look. So I'm just going to give that a minute to set down. And then, actually, while that's setting down, I'm going to try this new product by L'Oreal. It's their Infallible 3-Second Setting Mist. And of course, it says on it's a 36-hour Defy Transfer. So I always give these a good shake. Let's see what the mist looks like. Oh! That's pretty strong, so I'm gonna kind of hold this far away from my face. Woo! Oh my, it smells like hairspray. Wow, wow, wow. Whew. Ladies, you're my age, you'll remember Aquanet. That smells, and unfortunately tastes a little bit like Aquanet. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. Not so much on that. Ugh. All right, while my lips are almost set down, I'm gonna just go ahead and put the lip gloss on them because it's not a okay. I've used that lip combination before, so here is the final look for my no makeup. So what do you think of this no makeup look? I'm actually pretty surprised by how well this actually makes my skin look. I mean, it's not overly cakey. It looks very natural. I love the glow that it's giving my very dry skin. We'll see how this kind of holds up through the day. But so far, I'm very impressed with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. It gave a nice coverage. It gives a nice glow. Very impressed. And this is definitely something that I may use even with my glam looks. This might become a new foundation that I go to. I don't mind my freckling showing through. It looks very even and nice on my skin tone. So I will definitely be playing more with this product to see how it works. I am very impressed by the two NYX products, the blush and the bronzer. This is actually the combination I used. So it gives me that touch of sun to my cheeks and gives me some really pretty color. So super excited about trying that again. Just the powder, loose powder to just kind of set everything down. The eye combination, I'm actually really liking that. There is makeup there. It is not completely no makeup, but it's definitely way more subtle than I usually go with. But I really liked the ease of the liner and how it blended out. Of course, I love all things ColourPop Super Shock shadows. I have a whole drawer full of them. I really do like this shadow stick. I like the color of it. It leaves, and so far it's, very nice. It's holding up well. The lip combination is a standard go-to. The eyes were my ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer and my eye corrector, which I think did blend in very nicely with the look that we were going with. And I did get some color correction there. So overall, I'm very impressed, and this is absolutely a no-go for me. I love the smell of Aquanet. I just don't want it on my face. I guess if it holds the makeup in place all day and it's 36 hours, and I never wear it for 36 hours. The spray's a little bit too much for me, and definitely the scent, and unfortunately, opening my mouth with the spray still kind of in the air, definitely will be a no-go on this one, but I am glad that I tried it. That might be something that gets decluttered on my next round of decluttering. Let me know if you would be interested in seeing me declutter my makeup stash. And then the brows. I used the Sephora brow pencil. I am loving this. I love the e.l.f. Wow Brow. And then I tried the new Maybelline Super Lock, and it feels like they're gonna stay in place. So overall, this was a great no makeup try on. So I'm gonna go get dressed, come back, and show you the completed look all put together. Okay, I am back. I have my jewelry on. I am dressed for the day, and let's just do my final thoughts. The eyelashes are starting to fall a little bit. They are not holding as well as I had hoped, but that is to be expected. My eyelashes are very straight and they do tend to point down. So doesn't quite look as great as it did when I first put it on. I'm gonna give them another just quick squeeze once we say goodbye. And for this first attempt at a no makeup look, I think it turned out nice. I am actually really liking it. I will definitely be playing with most of these products again. I'm excited about how this turned out. I feel like I still feel very natural and fresh and pretty. And this is an easy run out the door, look for me. So I may be giving this a try again. So although it seemed like it took a long time to put this on because I was talking, I was doing a lot of things, I think this is probably a look that you could put on in probably 10 minutes. But as I was walking through everything, unpackaging it and all of that, it obviously took a little bit longer, but I definitely think this is something you could accomplish in less than 10 minutes. So I am very pleasantly surprised at the no makeup look. So I just want to remind you that you get to choose every day to dress with purpose.